Welcome to Academy Answers Podcast, a show dedicated to inspiring and providing actionable advice on life, business, happiness, success, and reaching your full potential. Have you ever felt frustrated that life isn't working out the way you expected? Have you been searching for answers without success? You've come to the right place. Each week, we bring you perspectives, ideas, and actionable content. We share with you proven and time-tested step-by-step strategies to help you live the life you deserve and make your dreams a reality. From health to finances to relationships to business, we provide the insights and strategies you need to reach your full potential. So buckle up and plug in, because Academy Answers Podcast is about to take you to a new level of personal success.
Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Academy Answers Podcast. And I want to bring a very exciting episode this morning. And it is one very important thing that the middle class, the poor, people who struggle, even the rich, miss when they are trying to get to a certain level or to master something or to get over something. It is commonplace and we see it all the time, and people get this one bit wrong. They can't figure it out, and they don't know that it is the basis upon which you move forward, upon which you solve problems. And because we're so conditioned and we're trained to believe that this thing is a part of our lives instead of accepting it as a way of life, we get into a lot of problems. And I'll tell you a story. I'll just show you a couple of examples. So, for example, before I get into exactly what I'm talking about, just so I can make the point. So, give me 5 minutes to structure this for you. If you don't have 5 minutes, it's okay. Maybe this is not for you. But if you have a problem, not an emergency. If you have an emergency, you know how to call the emergency services, whether it's fire, whether it's police, whatever it is. You know that. That's easy. If you have something else that is a pressing matter, that is kind of an indication maybe of health issues, maybe you want to get a stain out your clothes, maybe you want to figure out what's the best way to do something, or how maybe you want to find a repair shop or any other thing that you have to research. You don't know off the top of your head, you don't have any dealings with one before, you don't have a relationship with somebody who has this solution. You jump on your phone and you research it. Those are for the hardcore things that is customary for people to research. And these days, for example, when you're trying to fix something on your car that you don't want to get into is maybe a small thing, and men don't want to get into the expenses of it if they're trying to cut costs and they figure they can do it themselves, or the prices they're getting is ridiculous and they understand that it is something that they can handle. They go and they search for it. They search for a video, they search for an article that explains how to do it. You search for a video, search for an article that explain how to remove stain from your clothes, or whatever else it is that you want to do. Now, this is a bit that most people don't get or haven't put into perspective properly. When you go out there and you research how to replace this part on your car or how to remove this stain from your clothes, what you have done right there is that you have learned. You have gathered the information, you have learned the information, and you have executed on what you've learned. So you have taken this bite-sized piece of knowledge that the system and traditional education is used to hiding and bundling and theorizing in a 5-week course or a 10-week course or a 1-year course. You have gone out there with the advent of technology on the internet, and you have found a 5-minute video that gives you the information, the exact information you need to fix the situation you have and move forward. Now, the idea of learning how to do something is one of the greatest things that hold people back. The idea of self-education, to be more specific, is what holds most people back. We refuse to accept that the education system as it is, the formal education system as it is archaic, and it is not designed to give you the life skills. It is designed to bog you down in a bunch of academic theories, to keep you in a classroom setting, to make it seem prestigious, to protect the prices of these courses, and to continue on with the old way in which education has been perpetrated, for want of a better word, has been used. And remember that the school system was first designed to provide workers for the factories in the industrial age. Now, much of that hasn't changed, because if you watch the school system carefully, you will realize that information is one of the few commodities that has gotten more available and that has gotten cheaper and easier to access, but in the school system it has gotten more expensive. And if you are a thinking person and you go into a course, I have this friend who was doing a course in some medical field for some psychological stuff for children, and she was realizing that they're teaching her all sorts of geography and other stuff that is totally unrelated. And I explained to her that they're fluffing the thing to stretch the time, to make it seem like it's worth the money that you're paying for it. However, that's not my point. That's not what I want to teach you today, but I want to establish the premise for you. What I want to get you to understand is that to take yourself from where you are to where you want to go, in business, in life, in any situation that you face, what you actually need is the aptitude and the understanding that self-education is the greatest thing. Understanding that you are living in the best times where you can decide to educate yourself on all the aspects of life that you need to educate yourself on. Not just the health stuff that scares you and you understand, how do I deal with diabetes, how do I deal with a cough, how do I remedy a diarrhea and all that stuff. It's all well and good. But if you have a business, how do I improve my customer service? Is maybe a course or an article or a video you need to watch. How do I improve my cash flow? How do I improve my product? How do I brand my company? How do I find an easier way to do some guerrilla marketing? How do I find a way to manage my finances? How do I, what's the best and most economical way to do my bookkeeping? How do I manage people? All these things you can learn. In the mornings, when you're in commute, when you're waiting at a supplier, when you are watching TikTok videos, Facebook videos, search for information that will help you right there in a 10, 15, 20 minutes video, article, whatever it is. You can learn information that the school system have people locked up in classrooms for years, fluffing up and teaching in a wayward way, all around the corner way that is almost archaic, that most times doesn't work. There are people, there are practitioners out here, and I want you to get this. There are practitioners out here who are teaching the skill for free online or for pennies on the dollar. And you can learn how to run a Facebook ad, how to run a YouTube ad, how to find products to sell, how to improve your customer service, how to build systems in your business. All this information about proven models. Not the one that you come up with in your head and think that that's how it works, or you can just wing it or figure it out or apply your own little strategies to it. The things that work, that have been tried, tested, and proven by people who have spent the time and spent the money developing and fine-tuning and getting right. So, for a more practical example, here you are, you're starting a business, online or offline. You have financing, you have the product idea, you have the business idea, and you may or may not have done business in school. You wake up in the morning with fresh ideas and creative ideas and all that stuff. But you are doing it in a way that is not proven to work. It might work, but no one knows. And you went off and you lost piles of money. Trying to troubleshoot and figure out and test and experiment with your idea. That's not how businesses work. Businesses work by following a proven model. There's a way that people have tested and tried that is known and proven to work. A way to sell your products, a way to advertise your product, a way to build a social media following, a way to handle your customers, a way to do your accounting, a way to train your people. All that stuff is compiled and it's available for you to learn. Getting into your own head, finding your own way, determining that this is your own thing and it's a bad way to proceed. Whatever you are doing, you have an opportunity to learn. Whether it's business, how to treat your wife, how to raise your kids, how to put your clothes, the fashion stuff together, all this stuff. How to choose a credit card, how to choose a business type, whether it's LLC or partnership or whatever. There's information out there. Do not wing it. Do not go pay to learn the hard way. Take your time, go do your research, and become a student. And I intentionally cap it right here. You must understand this. The person who is going to be the best at something, whatever it is, life, business, relationships, anything out there, and you can subcategorize it down as deep as you want. Product advertising, copywriting, sex, relationship, communication, making somebody happy, dealing with people. The person who is going to be the best at that, who will become great at that, is a person who is first and who is willing to be a lifetime student and practitioner of the thing that they want to do, or they have as an issue, or they have as a business, or they have working with. You must become a lifetime student. You must be open to a growth mindset. How do I become better? The way I spoke to my client today, what did I not say, or what could I have said, or what did I say that caused me to lose that client? How do I structure my business in a better way so I can get repeat business? All this stuff is embedded in the concept of a growth mindset, and that you will be a lifelong learner of your craft. Because excellence, that's how you get to excellence, and excellence cannot be denied. To become good at it, you have to become a student of it. You have to be open to learn. And as Eric Offer said, I will end the podcast with this. Eric Offer said, in times of change, it is the learner who will inherit the earth, and the learned shall find themselves beautifully equipped with knowledge for a world that no longer exists. Go out there, be a student of your craft, be a student of life. Learn and practice. Learn and practice. Find a proven model, rinse and repeat it. Follow the steps, follow the path. Don't go pay to learn in an unnecessary way. Have a good day, my friends. Always a pleasure.